Is your phone battery dropping too fast, showing the wrong percentage, or turning off before it reaches zero? In this video, you'll learn how to reset your phone's battery reading using a simple secret code. This method can help recalibrate the battery percentage on supported phones, but it will not repair a physically damaged battery. Let's go straight to the steps. Number 1. What this reset really does. When people say, reset your phone battery with a secret code, it can sound like the code repairs the physical battery itself. That is not exactly what happens. On supported Samsung Galaxy phones, the code opens a battery status screen that can refresh the way the phone reads and displays the battery percentage. In simple words, it can help when your phone shows the wrong battery level, drops from one percentage to another too quickly, shuts down even though it still shows charge, or stays stuck on the same number for too long. This process is closer to battery calibration than battery repair. It does not make an old battery new again. It does not replace damaged cells inside the phone. It only resets the phone's battery reading system, so the software gets a better idea of the real charge level. That is why this method can help if the battery percentage is inaccurate, but it may not fix fast battery drain caused by a weak battery, heavy apps, overheating, a bad charger, or a hardware problem. Before trying it, make sure your phone has enough charge, ideally more than 20%. Do not do this while the phone is extremely hot, wet, damaged, or turning off again and again. Also, this code is mainly known for Samsung Galaxy devices. It usually does not work on iPhone, and it may not work on every Android phone, even if the phone is from Samsung. If the screen does not appear after entering the code, that means your model, region, carrier, or software version may not support it. Number 2. Check the problem first. Before using the code, take a minute to understand what kind of battery problem you actually have. If your phone goes from 80% to 40% in a few minutes, then suddenly stays at 40% for a long time, the battery reading may be out of sync. If your phone shuts down at 15 or 20%, then turns back on with a different percentage, calibration may help. If your phone charges to 100% too fast, then drains quickly right after unplugging, the reading may also be inaccurate. But if your phone drains normally, just faster than before, the problem may be different. A bright screen, poor signal, Bluetooth, location services, background apps, games, video recording, mobile hotspot, and old software can all drain power quickly. A battery reset code will not stop an app from using power in the background. It will not fix a weak signal area where the phone works harder to stay connected. It will not fix a damaged charging port or a cheap charger that does not charge properly. So before doing the reset, check 3 things. First, open your battery settings and look at which apps use the most power. Second, check if the phone is hot even when you are not using it. Third, restart the phone normally and see if the battery percentage behaves differently. These quick checks help you avoid blaming the battery when the real issue is an app, a setting, or a charging problem. Number 3. Enter the secret code. To try the battery reading reset on a supported Samsung phone, open the phone app, the same app you use to make calls. Go to the keypad. Now enter this code exactly, *0228#. As soon as you enter the last pound sign, the phone may automatically open a battery status screen. You do not need to press the call button on most Samsung models. On that screen, you may see battery information such as voltage, level, temperature, or other technical details. Do not change random settings in this menu. Service menus are not made for casual tapping. The only option you are looking for is called Quick Start. On some models, it may appear near the bottom of the screen. Tap Quick Start once, then confirm by tapping OK if a message appears. After you confirm, the screen may turn off for a moment. The phone may look like it restarted or refreshed the battery reading. Wait calmly until the screen comes back. When it returns, check the battery percentage. Sometimes the number changes immediately. For example, the phone may show a lower number than before. That does not mean the code damaged your battery. It usually means the previous percentage was inaccurate and the phone is now showing a reading closer to the real charge level. Number 4. After the reset. After the battery reading resets, do not judge the result in the first 10 seconds. Use the phone normally for a few minutes and watch how the percentage behaves. If the number dropped after the reset, plug the phone into a reliable charger and charge it without interruption. A good next step is to charge the phone to 100%. Keep it connected for a little while after it reaches full charge, then unplug it and use it normally. Try not to repeat the code many times in a row. Doing it over and over will not give you extra battery life. It can also make it harder to understand what is actually happening. One reset is enough for testing. If the percentage becomes more stable afterward, then the issue was probably related to battery reading accuracy. If the battery still drains quickly, go back to normal troubleshooting. Update your phone software. Update your apps. Open battery settings and restrict apps that are using too much power in the background. Lower screen brightness or turn on adaptive brightness. Turn off features you are not using like hotspot, location, Bluetooth, or Wi-Fi scanning. Also check your signal strength, because a phone with poor reception can lose battery much faster. These steps often help more than any secret code when the real issue is power usage, not battery calibration. Number 5. Common mistakes. The biggest mistake is expecting this code to repair a worn-out battery. Phone batteries age over time. After many charge cycles, they hold less power than they did when new. If the battery is physically weak, calibration may make the percentage more accurate, but it will not restore the original capacity. Another mistake is using the wrong code or tapping options without knowing what they do. Some videos show different service codes for different functions. Do not enter random codes from comments or unknown sources just because they look similar. If the battery status screen does not appear, stop there. Do not keep guessing. A third mistake is doing the reset while the phone is almost dead. If the phone turns off during the process, it may confuse the result. It is better to have a safe amount of charge before starting. Also, avoid doing this while charging unless your specific screen tells you to. For a simple calibration attempt, the cleaner method is to enter the code while the phone is on, stable, and not overheating. Another common mistake is ignoring the charger. If your cable is damaged, your adapter is weak, or the charging port is dirty, the phone may charge slowly or show unstable battery behavior. Use a reliable charger and cable, and check whether the phone charges normally. If the battery problem appears only with one charger, the battery may not be the real issue. Number 6. When it will not work. This method has limits. It may not work if your phone is not a Samsung Galaxy model, if your software version blocks the code, or if your carrier has disabled access to that menu. It may also be unavailable on newer updates or certain regional versions. In that case, use the official battery tools instead. On Samsung phones, open Samsung members, go to Support, then Phone Diagnostics and check battery status. You can also use Settings, then Battery and Device Care, then Battery, to review battery usage and background activity. If your phone shuts down randomly, gets very hot, swells, smells unusual, charges only at a certain cable angle, or loses power even after a full charge, stop relying on calibration tricks. Those signs can point to a real hardware issue. The safest solution is to back up important data and have the device checked by an authorized repair service. The best way to use this secret code is as a quick test for wrong battery percentage, not as a miracle fix for every battery problem. Use it once, check the result, then combine it with practical battery steps. Update the phone, control background apps, avoid overheating, use a good charger, and check battery health. If the reading becomes stable, the reset helped. If nothing changes, the battery may be aged, damaged, or the real cause may be software, apps, charging equipment, or signal strength, rather than the battery percentage system itself.